The team said we should have our brand new billboard around here somewhere.
Oh, there it is. Wait, where's our faces are?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Call of Duty League. A quick note now at the CDL points presented by Game Fuel. This is where we sit after our first stage, and Atlanta FaZe chance way at the top of the board. Are we expecting to see a whole lot of movement there from that mid-table? I'm sure this will be unrecognizable in a couple of weeks' time.
I mean, just for the fact that there's, what, 5, 6 teams within 20 points of each other, there is absolutely going to be a shakeup. And especially if a team, again, Paris, we've seen they get hot, they can certainly start bringing the house down. Ravens, they made a change. If they go from 0 points, start winning some series, they might shake things up a bit. So it is going to be very different post-stage 2.
Don't forget, friends, TMO Buzz to 31, 31, 31 for a chance to win. Could be a private session with someone from NYSL. You're going to get a call from one of those pros. It could be Mack. It could be Diamondcon. It could be Zuma. It could be Asim. It could be Clayster. You can ask them anything. It's an AMA after all. Don't forget, TMO Buzz to 31, 31, 31 right now. If I weren't working in casting right now, I'd be texting them and asking them all sorts of questions. But we have a game to play, and the boys will be ready to go shortly. But Chance, I mean, dude, FaZe is so strong. FaZe is so electric. Like, they're just the most devastating team in the league right now. I've got nothing but love for them, and I want to see them come out here soon. So, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the Atlanta FaZe.
Atlanta, Georgia, you magnificent beast, you. This is 2021, baby. And the 2021 Atlanta FaZe are stacked. We got us a member of the Scuff Team of the Year by the name of Simp.
Grabs the bomb, 10 seconds left, and he realizes he can't get to the other side.
The other battle-hardened returnees are aBeZy and Cellium.
Out of the way! Cellium! No, he's not even shot down! aBeZy doesn't even need to go fence!
Arcitys is here.
Can he get the angle over the top? He gets the kill! Arcitys with the 1v2 clutch!
Atlanta FaZe.
Atlanta FaZe, your stage 1 champions. Arcitys, Cellium, aBeZy, and Simp. Them boys are nasty, there's no doubt about it. Again, looking to see if they can continue that dominance throughout stage 2. And a big win against the New York Subliners would be a wonderful way to get it started. But they do have some stiff competition, but without a shadow of a doubt, one of the most dangerous teams in the league. 4 fearsome names in and out. And Chance, you said, such nice boys, usually. They seem like such nice boys.
I mean, it's such a group of nice young men. You see them, but then you see them in game and you're like, oh, turns out absolute demons, like horrifyingly aggressive, destructive on the map. It just does not stick if you just look them in the eye. But again, absolute forces on the map, always fun to watch them play. And even a guy like Simp, it's almost like you can't give him enough credit for how good and how consistent he has been. But top to bottom, this team is stacked and frankly, undefeated so far. We just got to see how far they can take that.
How far can they go indeed? Well, we've met Atlanta FaZe, now in the other corner, decked out in yellow and black. I don't have anything to wear for that one, but when the New York Subliners home series comes around, maybe they'll sort me out. Ladies and gentlemen, put them together for NYSL.
Don't let us down. Bring home a championship. Not 1, not 2, maybe 3 or 4.
Yo, FaZe, if you don't bring home the championship, you out of here, boy.
Hey, if there's one thing about the city that I understand, it's that they don't tolerate losing.
He's in from behind again! Clayster with 2!
So I'm bringing championships, we're bringing them by the dozen.
Just make sure the snipes is hitting. Headshots only. Anything higher than the headshot is uncivilized.
What a Zuma is? Zoom, he's on Zoom meeting.
The stallion is frying, the stallion is cooking.
Not quite what I was thinking.
You guys are gonna kill it out there.
Good luck this season.
Thank you guys so much. This season's for y'all.
Subliners, way to go. New York's behind you 100%.
We're bringing a championship to New York City.
Game full keys. There it is, NYSL. They turned heads non-stop. They've won hearts and minds in their campaign through stage 1. Can they start stage 2 with a bang? Asim, Clayster, Diamondcon, and Mack. And of course, we saw the drama and the excitement of seeing Hydra, their latest player, make their way into the academy team, finally the United States. A lot of questions around whether they were going to change the roster or not. The chance, they had such an incredible showing there, such a great turnout in that first major. Hard to make the change.
Absolutely, but I will say we also have like a new weapon meta aboard right now, XM4. Now you're going to see a lot more Krig, a lot more QBZ. So I think for these guys, they kind of have to reprove how good they are. There's a lot of teams when a weapon meta switches, you expect great things, but for a player like Diamondcon, until we see it, we simply do not know. We can expect great things from what we saw for stage 1, but stage 2 is here. They got to do it again.
Got to do it all over again. But yeah, you brought it up. There's a slight change there. So who knows? There could be a big switch up here in the New York camp and again in the overall standings of the league. But let's have a quick look now. Our game fuel keys to victory. We're going to be talking New York first, mate. What have they got to do to go big and bring home the win here against Atlanta FaZe?
I mean, really, it's so tough. It's almost like writing fiction, keys to victory to beat FaZe, right? But the way I look at it, it's search and destroy. You just have to figure out where aBeZy is at all times. Like, orchestrate your strats around making sure that, hey, even if you get first blooded, at least you're gonna be there to trade it out. I will say though, even if you do take aBeZy down, the guys behind him are very capable of clutching, but just to take it a step further, Control must win. The only series FaZe have had where they have been tried at all, one time they go to the game 5, or the only 2 times, well, the Control is the map that they fall short. So if you're not beating him there, you're definitely not beating him in 2 hard points, and you're definitely not gonna beat him in 2 searches, so you gotta make sure you get that game 3 under wraps.
Well, there you go. The Control will be the swing map in this series. Now the game fuel keys to victory for Atlanta FaZe, mate. What are they gonna do for us?
Whatever they want, keys to victory, do your thing. Like, you guys have been on point. It really just is that simple. But I will say probably the most important factor, something that has been talked about for New York, is they will bring that tournament energy all to group play. This is something Clayster is incredible at. Even for matches that have less on the line than your elimination matches in the tournament, these guys have been fierce and on point. And if FaZe don't try to at least match that energy, if they get a little bit complacent, they can get punished. Frankly, I just hope these guys put on a show off the new maps in rotation, and show off how good you are going to be on it. And good news for us, we got both Express for the map 2, Apocalypse for the map 4, should we get there.
Should we get there? Come on, we got to get there, baby. It's the first match of stage 2. Give us the new ones. You saw the vetoes there as well, but we are excited to see these new maps in rotation. Of course, going to be starting things off with a Garrison Hardpoint. A lot of fun. I'm amped up. I'm ready to go, man. I mean, FaZe, NYSL, this should be a good one. Again, you have to keep thinking about the momentum that NYSL have built off that stage 1. They look so good going forward. A couple of mistakes here and there, but they've had a whole week to rest a little bit, to practice, to revisit mistakes. For FaZe, does victory cost them their strength? That is the question for me. Can they come out swinging? Can they pick up exactly where they left off at the end of that stage 1 victory over Dallas? Oh, baby, we're going to find out soon. Let's get into game number 1. Oh boy, let's go. I've missed this. I don't know about you, brother, but I'm ready to rock and roll.
I'm ready to get going too, and this is the perfect series to start with too, because obviously, one, watching the champions play, always a great time, but even for New York, like, I don't know what everyone's expectations were, but maybe middle of the pack. You got all these roster changes. Diamondcon was unknown. Turns out these guys are incredible. They ended up in 3rd place overall, which is great. So the next step for them is, can you actually get a tournament win? Well, if you want to be the best, you got to beat the best, and they get the opportunity right out of the gates.
Well, here we go. Garrison now surviving the rotation. And already it's a sweet start from Simp. Green control, that's how you get it done. Arcitys on the immediate backup, but aBeZy's going to win. His fight's over by the point, and so far, so good. You've already managed to get a squirrely spawn out of the New York Subliners. Eyes on that mini-map, number 7. That was going to be Diamondcon coming through, and he's actually made a massive impact on the map so far. Still aBeZy on your screen, trying to find a bit of a spree there. Not too much more to hand, and Asim on the jump shot. Boy, oh boy, we're off to a good start.
This is a very strong break as well. FaZe did it about as perfectly for the opening break, but now New York flipped the spawns, getting set up for P2, and well, keep in mind again, you're going to be seeing more QBZs in the kill feed, maybe a couple more Krigs, something that these players need to get used to, and they got to do it quickly. You can see Cellium popping up with the new gun in hand.
Again, everyone who's wondering what's going on there, the XM4, there's been a handshake all around. And whoa, Asim, hold on, I'm trying to make a point over here, brother, and you're picking up 2 pieces like that. That's 5 and 2 overall. That's going to be hard point number 2 in their hands. Something XM4, whatever, it's gone. We're using the QBZ now. Let's rock it.
Target right now, you just have to deal with Mack inside of Envoy. That just took them, what, 12 seconds of hill time just to clear him out before he go for the breaks. Clayster gets dealt with as well. And well, actually now Asim, the final man in hill, has to do it by himself or just by his teammates' time. He gets cut down as well. FaZe, the perfect swarm in the perfect break on P2. They made that look way too easy.
Oh man, how can they hold those? So the break's perfect. Now it comes over to ATL on the defense. It's going to be a 3-man push through the bottom side of the map for NYSL. You've got one guy in the middle of the map. Clay's going to find one. Diamondcon finds his as well. Diamondcon finds another. The breaks are good. There's 15 seconds remaining. You've got map control going the way of FaZe, but not a bad showing from either team early on in this hard point. Both of them looking clean on the breaks. Rotations looking fine as well. I think we're in for a real treat here, Chance. An early lead for the Subliners. That will soon dissipate as soon as that next hardpoint, number 3, opens up. And here we go, straight into the hands of FaZe. Let's see what NYSL can do on the approach. Here come 2 of them over the top of the catwalk. Cellium, oh boy, ripped out there. The QBZ firing fantastically at range. It comes to aBeZy now. 2-man push now from NYSL through the vent room. And here they go, straight onto the point. aBeZy was the first. That's massive. His teammates are there to back him up. Oh boy, ATL, they will hold the line. Simp's now coming in from behind. And just like that, the push has been completely snuffed out.
And I will say, for these 2 hills back-to-back, there are some setups that you get when you rotate that are a little bit messy. You don't get everyone involved. I would say both these teams on these past 2 hills, they had the dream setup. For FaZe, though, on P2, they ended up breaking through, even if just for a moment. Well, New York can't do the same. FaZe much better on a hold. They get that effective full 60 and take that lead. Maybe more importantly for them, themselves quite a bit of time to see if they can make a break on this new hill.
We're going to have another break now, potentially for Atlanta FaZe. And we talked about how NYSL, they bring the tournament energy to these pool play matchups. Now, let's hear it from them themselves. Time for an Astro Gaming listen-in with NYSL.
Above me. Weak, mid-tank or rails. Their side mid-tank, good job.
Nice, I'm gonna go across, I'm gonna cut across.
I spawn green again. Stay top green, Connor, I'm gonna drop out.
Yeah, go across.
I'm dropping out mid-tanks.
Are you, I have your deep boxes right now? Nothing
boxes.
I'm gonna flank them.
Yo,
all.
deep boxes, 2 boxes.
Okay. Tools splitting flat, 2 boxes.
Heard you.
2 boxes.
2 boxes. Looking flat, I have flat.
One. Huge kills, guys.
One boxes.
aBeZy, last kid. Last kid. Nice, good time.
Go, make sure you back up.
Fucking get this shit, man. Mack, I'm pushing. I'm push out Jen. He's flat. I saw him flat.
Okay, I'm about to slide this guy. Stay green. I'm gonna kill him.
I hear boxes.
aLLeY, dead, one more. For plat.
Nothing box right now.
aBeZy's flat.
Simp boxes. He slid to the left.
One
back foot, one shot. There's two foot on you.
Okay.
And one Jen. 2 foot, 1 down. One down. Okay, top sky and underside.
Top foot.
It's hide Mack.
I'm in a corner dark.
Yeah, live for us.
One shot, he's on B-search.
Under fridge.
He's B-search right now, Sim. Gotta go, Ben.
Yo, top sky, Simp. He's one shot of full guy.
We've got a game on our hands now. Next hard point's up in the hands of Atlanta. Oh my God, Asim. I was going to ask you, mate, from the listening there. It sounds all good, man. New York bringing the fire.
That was absolutely great. I mean, they're all about their business. The cleans are nice and efficient. All the information they could want, they're putting out there, telling each other to stay alive. And when they get that clean 4 down, you even take the time to be like, nice, let's go, guys. That's the type of stuff we want. Just clean work. But of course, now on this hill, effective tied-up game and a scene from outside of lights. Another 2-piece for him. I think it's 3rd or 4th of the game.
Yo, Asim is lights out so far. Lovely teamwork all around there. You've seen the importance of trades thus far in New York. I mean, one thing that I got from there was Clay was the one who was kind of calm. Everyone else was getting hot, and Clay's just keeping everyone in check, making sure the plays are still working out. There we go. NYSL with a slight lead for now. We're going to see Atlanta get back on the point. The final 5 seconds should go their way, but you have to look towards the next set of rotations. We've had our 5. Now we are back to the start. It's going to be Simp on your screen there, trying to maintain some level of control in mid. It ain't gonna happen. Slow and steady now, aBeZy from vents. Mack makes the perfect read. 7 and 12 overall, a little slower for him, but nonetheless, again, right place, right time. We got skins, we got kicks on our guns. So far, we got hardpoint time for NYSL. Great hold to start this off.
And this is very patient setup right now for New York, too, which just means they're trying to be mistake-free. Cellium, though, again, has better vision than me, knows the wall-bang spot, and unfortunately for Diamondcon, just going to get dropped in. Well, kills like that will get you the break on the hill, so patient play maybe ends up getting punished. And now for FaZe, thinking about the rotation as well, Simp is a very big one-on-one against Asim, trying to get these spawns. And patient play reigns supreme. Asim waiting him out, getting the spawns for his team. And again, New York, this is 2 for 2 on these P2 rotations. Whereas last time, though, they did drop the ball just a little bit.
Yeah, we'll see if they can hold it this time. You're right, man. They won that big 1v1. Asim's kill on Simp there gives you that left-hand side of the map control. So now, eyes on those players in the new hardpoint. Arcity's going to try and make the break through the back. QBZ in hand. He's going to find the first, and here comes the push. This is going to be a big, overwhelming play here. FaZe, they should be able to do this. NYSL spawned wide out in the open, and they could not do it. They couldn't hold the hard point. The break, once again, too strong. Now Cellium immediately repositions on the defense. Mack, Diamondcon making the way through the right. It's going to be Clayster, and it's going to be Asim coming up through the green alley. Now Arcitys, he's just got to reposition, find these kills. Diamondcon, just about managing to catch him. But you're starting to see the exchange of fights now through mid. 30 seconds on the point chance, and NYSL have got to make a clean break. Can they do it?
Oh, got it, and it is done. They do make that clean break with 24 seconds left. Again, maybe a little bit of struggles of holding on to it early, but the damage mitigation is there. They will still go into this new hill with the lead. I would say you need to get someone in the back of the map, though. You see Clayster, maybe he gets caught out. Instead of playing safe, he played aggressive, and maybe he's going to get punished. New York, everybody now spawning out, and Asim, outside of a hero play, there's only so much this man can do.
He made the reads on all these players, and can he land the shots? Almost. aBeZy just about stays alive. The 3 members of FaZe there, still in the back spawns, going to give full control now to Atlanta. But here comes the onslaught from NYSL. They won the opening fights last time round. They couldn't win the next wave. And so far, the defense is holding. Cellium and Arcitys kills going their way. Asim and Mack now trying to bring the subs forward. But aBeZy just too dangerous on all fronts. The man is a machine. He's going to find the third as well. That is unbelievable. Simp's now going to push the front line forward. Eyes on the next hard point. Atlanta FaZe may be trailing, but it's plays like that that could well see them take the lead.
Oh, that trophy might have actually just costed Simp. I think Asim is the engineer player, and as soon as he throws it down, just gives it away that he's in the corner. So you'll take that little small victory. Of course, this hill has not been great for New York, but hey, you get the dream. You get a setup for the full rotation to do. Diamondcon chilling in the middle of the tanks, and Clayster actually falls. So that vent side right now is open, and you see aBeZy starting to make moves.
Yeah, starting to make the moves. Here we go. Asim's still in top green. His teammates are getting dropped all around him, so he has to pick this fight right. Arcitys gets dropped. Oh, Asim! Oh, nice shots into the second player as well. Maintains green control. And here we go. You're going to hold this position. Great awareness. Not able to get any more out of it, but your teammates are now in position on point. aBeZy, though. aBeZy, though. Oh, boy. Clay wins a big one to stay alive on point, but Cell's going to get the trades. And just like that, supreme map awareness. The guns of FaZe pivot 180. They immediately lock onto Subliners now making their way forward. This could be a wonderful turn. The lead will change hands for now as FaZe now back in the driver's seat. 30 seconds left on this point.
At FaZe have effectively theory crafted who really needs to rotate if we can just break every hill imaginable, just on point with the aggression. And now the power positions, the quad feed from Simp, 6 spree from him, and now he's thinking about the artillery, or maybe just closing out the game. New York, they have to basically cross, half the map just to get to that new hill, and they gotta get past Simp. Streak number 1 for him, and you gotta imagine he's gonna be chilling up top. He might be able to get them all, and he did get the cruise just before he fell.
I think it was 8 just before going down there, and as you can see, 224, it's first to 250. Here comes that cruise. Up and about it goes, and there go the side rockets, the little auxiliary ones. The landing there on the Diamondcon's going to get the kill. So there we have it. 45 seconds up, hard points open. But one player now, it's Mack in from behind. Mack lands 2. Nice bit of work to slow those players from FaZe down. You still have the players now from NYSL in the middle of the map, racing towards the hard point. Can't let Atlanta get much more than this. 227 and climbing. They are closing in on the win. Seems going to win a couple of big kills just before being dropped. Simp, all over the kill feed. Now he's lighting things up once again. 230 now on climbing. You've got one last push now from the Subliners. You have to get on point. And are they trapped in the back of the map? I would have to say yes. It is not over yet. 10 seconds now for the win. Cellium's going to find the kills. Simp's going to keep it going. It's another 5 spree for him. A demon. 5 seconds now for the win. They're going to hold NYSL in place. And just like that, it is over. Atlanta FaZe take map 1.
And it was close until it wasn't. I mean, the scoreline may be on point, but Simp completely takes over. You get it, taking your pick on which best play you want to give him, but holy dear God, the movement on point. You got to imagine when the XM4 gets taken out, a couple of those SMG players just rubbing their hands together, and Simp, the top of that list. 36 and 20 from him. They were down by maybe 20 or 30 points going into the trash hill, and he goes on a 7 spree, dies, respawns, and immediately goes on a 6 or 7 spree right again. Just a ridiculous finish out of him, and again, 36 and 25k damage. Simp with a hell of a game.
Hell of a game from the young man there, our 2019 MVP and world champion, and oh boy, looking fine so far. 250-202, that final score. Good work all round. We saw that was a neck-and-neck game. Chance you called it. It was close until it was not. Well, there is that one done and dusted. Map 1 in the books. Now we go to a search and destroy. For the first time ever here in the 2021 season, we're going to Express, baby. We cannot wait. Map 1 done. We come back after this quick commercial break. Plenty more Call of Duty action coming your way. Don't go anywhere. You won't want to miss this.
They can't stop the kids. They can't stop it. They can't stop the kids. Say the numbers, I'm running it up. I got plenty bands, I'm thumbing it. Yeah. Do what you can. You could try. You can stop it. OC dub, way up like a rocket. Acting up, acting that way out of pocket. For the grind, for the hustle, I can't knock it. Do what it take, do what you do, you could try. Yeah. I've been up, I've been stuck up in the sky. Yeah. Know me at the top, I can't lie. Haters watch it, throw the piece, tell them bye, 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 bye. I got things to do, I got bands to get. Competition up in smoke, ooh, cannabis. Ask me why I'm a top 10 candidate. I'm so fly, I'm so clean, ooh, and I'm rich. They can't stop it, they can't stop the kid. They can't stop it, they can't stop the kid. Check the scoreboard, I'm running up stats. Numbers don't lie, that's facts. They can't stop it, they can't stop the kid. They can't stop it, they can't stop the kid. Check the numbers, I'm running it up. I got penny bands, I'm thumbing it, yeah. Tell them move. Get up out the way. It's ludicrous, yeah, how much I'm getting paid. 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 10K. No mob ties for the player being made. Now how you spoke to your girl, better check her phone. And do you know what she doing when you not at home? And when she tell you she alone, but she not alone. She got a lot of options, eeny, miny, mo. She gon' do what she want, ain't no stopping it all. Pour the liquor in the cup, yeah, I'm topping it off. I might take your girl, take a trip to the mall. Put the shelf in the bag, yeah, cause I'm copping it all. I'm saying, they can't stop
it. Call of Duty League is presented by T-Mobile, now America's largest and fastest 5G network. Set your sights on the competition with T-Mobile, the leader in 5G.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Call of Duty League. It's now time for our social soundboard presented by Astro. And for those of you living under a rock, or maybe not the biggest NYSL fans, Kevin Durant is now involved with Anbox and the Subliners, looking to continue the growth of esports in New York and beyond. Love to see it. KD is now part of the gang, and everyone is getting involved, welcoming the squad. NYSL, what a wonderful thing to see for them. There is no bigger stage right now. Everyone, but you name it, all the hashtags, everything. Everyone's getting involved. And Clay, man's got to shoot his shot, right? I respect it. I think we all respect it. If you don't shoot your shot, you don't get nothing, right, Chance?
I'll miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Every basketball player knows that, but I'll say it's cool to have KD involved. The intro video we have for, New York, we always talk about, what is the line? Like, you gotta bring, if you're in New York City, you gotta bring championships to the team. That's what the city is about. So whether or not the Subliners can do it, we get to see. That's what this series in my mind is about, seeing their peak. But Kevin Durant is looking to do the exact same thing with the Nets. That team is also looking terrifyingly good.
Terrifyingly good indeed. Now it's time to take a quick look at the quick scope. Now, again, mate, brought to you by Scuff. Times are changing, baby. The quick scope brought to you by Scuff. And look at these stats overall, Chance. I mean, it's pretty open and shut in the stats department, aside from control. Now, we brought that up as one of the game fuel keys to victory. For the NYSL players, they have to take that control off of FaZe, because of course, search is going to be a tough one. But dude, how do you honestly feel Express? It's a new map. A lot of people saying Clay's going to be at home here. He's definitely trodden these paths many times. Do you think that's enough of a difference maker to make the difference here? Difference.
It might just be a thing where they've put the work in, right? If both the DLC maps are kind of getting through, maybe Subliners kind of have that little edge, they know that they can put in the extra time to try to get that just off the rip. But that is somewhat of a maybe. I'm expecting FaZe to be fantastic at any map you throw at them as well. But the DLC battle always going to be a good time. But this is really the puzzle to solve. If teams, and there's maybe only 4 or 5 teams in the league that I could think of that could really be competitive with FaZe and Search. If you do not crack that code, they're going to dominate all year. If you don't get to the point where you're at least taking one search and destroy off of them per series, they are just going to run a rampage all year long. So New York is one of those teams. They've been problem solvers. Let's see if they have a solution for us here. Express.
All aboard. Here we go. For the first time this year into Express. DLC maps making waves, baby. We love to see it. You know the rules, friends. 2 bomb sites, first to 6. Plant it, blow it up, win the round. Kill the team, win the round. Defenders, hold on, baby. Here we go. Start this one off with the players of NYSL, and it's a 4-man stacking towards B. Cell trying to hit a wallbang or two. He's going to land the first in the Clayster. That chance was a pretty easy first blood, and oh boy, oh, it looks like Atlanta have done their homework. They know what's going on. Arcitys is picking up kills. Damn, this is a good start from Atlanta.
Yeah, I mean, if there was any concern or confusion about who is one of the nerdier players in the league, Cellium is going to know every detail about the map. And, well, Diamondcon and Mack, good luck, have fun. You are getting swarmed on. Simp with the beatdown for the quick kill. Now Diamondcon going for the 1v4, and that is a quick, efficient, easy round. Atlanta FaZe keeping the ball rolling.
Okay. And that was a vicious opening round. A ruthless aggression from FaZe. Okay. Let's see what they do on offense now.
I need to go back to my homework for Black Ops 2. That wallbang spot caught me off guard, and Cellium is just opening up with that. That is just horrifying to see. Again, he will know every detail about every map, whether it's, you know, even aiming through walls.
There it is.
Just knows. Well, Clayster learns quick, but so does Cell. You can see not a lot of involvement down towards that B site. FaZe looking to attack over towards A.
Yeah, not the same defensive approach from NYSL. That can be said for sure. And don't forget, friends, all these spots, you should be learning these. It's now in the league play rotation as well as Apocalypse. So we'll see you online later, mates. So far, much slower attack from Atlanta FaZe as they slowly make their wards towards top control near the A-bomb site. Some players like to call that room maps because of the large train map on the wall there. Diamondcon over his team's catwalk. It's going to be Simp making his way forward. Hyper aggressive. Diamondcon, not a clue. The first blood goes to Simp. The immediate trade's going to land. That's fine. Bomb's going to go down now. And it's going to be a 3v3. With NYSL now looking to defuse.
Got a couple more nice angles coming out, but really they were happy to go for this retake right now. And you got Asim working up towards side of aBeZy. That frontline man to check the bomb, and Arcitys right above him.
Right above him. Here comes the peek over the top. Cellium, great eyes on Clayster, makes sure the middle of the tracks are safe. Mack, though, will get the trade. It's a 1v2 situation right now. Cellium far in the back of the map. Arcitys much closer up forward. Can Mack catch the kill here? This could be big. Not a lot of time on the clock, though. Cellium's going to have to make his way in towards the bomb, and he'd make it in time. Here comes the defuse. The foot race is on. Look to the top of the trains. Here comes Cellium. There's going to be the kill. Atlanta FaZe, 2 rounds, back to back.
And that is just a very nice strat, I'd say, coming out from FaZe, right? After you get the bomb planted, have one guy play out top, another guy play towards the down hallways, the TV, the couches area, whatever you want to call it. And even when they fall, Cellium knows the timing. Hightail it down the train and make sure you're there for the kill. Efficiently done. Really like the strat coming out. Maybe for New York later on. I want to put more pressure on defense over towards A.
Oh, here we go. I'm just excited. Like, what are Atlanta FaZe going to do on offense now? Cell's on 4-0. Sorry, on defense. What are they going to do? They're going to charge forward, find more kills? We'll see. It's a 2-1-1 split. Cell's back to his old BS as he makes his way through the central terminal. Shots are going to be there. But look, it's honestly, it's no different from NYSL. Once again, an aggressive B hit. They're going to get the bomb down very quickly. They do have much more terminal control this time. So now Cellium, oh my God. Every time, dude. That's 5-0. He is making these reads. He knows these positions. Here comes the rest of the squad. Diamondcon watching middle. Arcitys has already made his way into tickets. Has to watch out for all these positions from behind. Cellium now looking to find the first on the approach once again. That's going to be 2 this round so far. Mack and Asim, the last players left on the defense. And that's going to be that. 1 player left. No, it's all gone. It's done. 20 seconds on the defuse. Unbelievable stuff from Atlanta FaZe.
Oh my God. I mean, we don't have to pull up the scoreboard if we don't want to make him feel bad, but New York Subliners right now, Mack is the only player on the team with any kills. I think he only has 3. This is bullying at this point. You almost want to make it stop. Cellium feasting, making it look easy, going for the nice strat round 1 for the wall bangs, does the same thing, but he just keeps winning these one-on-ones against Clayster. Just making the swarm that much easier on site. Even the timing for Cellium to challenge out after Diamondcon took shots on Arcitys. They're just doing everything perfectly. And again, 3 players for New York, 3 rounds in, still do not have a kill.
It's unbelievable. Like, the level of control that Atlanta FaZe have in these rounds so far. There you go. That's enough information from Cell. Round after round. Watch him off these breaks. Can anyone stop him? Clayster can. Finally. First blood going the way of NYSL. Now, great position to be in by the elevator. Allows himself to watch that center of the map. Watches the cut across in towards that B-bomb site. The 3 attacking members now of Atlanta FaZe. A little bit of homework to do. Clay, that is not a safe position. You can be wall-banged easily there. Arcitys with the nades up. Pushing them back. Tags are there. No kill, though. Slowly but surely chance. The attack working towards B.
9 HP and a dream. That's all Clayster needs. And well, Mack there for the trades. Simp, well, he's just waiting for someone to make a mistake, but even if they don't make it, they're going to have to backtrack and pick up bomb. But the SMGs now moving on site together. Simp able to push through. The trades are in 2v2. Clayster shuts him down, though. Gets the old teammate dropped, and that leaves aBeZy by himself. He's going to go hunt Clay down, and Clay, well, just trying to buy his teammate time. Diamondcon for the 1v1 win. aBeZy dancing around. He has no HP, and Diamondcon closes him out. New York finally get on the board. It just took a lot of effort to make it happen, even with the 4v2.
All that for a round. Man, that was a sweat. That was a lot of effort, but they get it done. NYSL, okay, you can hang. It takes a lot. it takes a lot of effort to kill these boys of FaZe. Cell at 6-1. Simp and aBeZy 4-2 apiece for the Terrors, and Arcitys sitting there at 1-2. But nonetheless, everyone is playing their role. Cell, I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And it sure as hell ain't broke. But now, we are going to see a slight change in the play here. NYSL is continuing the pushing towards B, and Atlanta FaZe, they are just going to be holding this one down. Here comes the retake, and once again, it was brutal last time. Mack over by tickets. The other shots ringing out. Pinch now developing. Make sure you watch that flank. That's Clayster's job. And that far right-hand side of the map is where FaZe are going to be coming from. But it is onto that one lone player, aBeZy, who's trying to find the pinch on the other side. It's not so much a guessing game as it is we just don't want to lose these fights. Asim! Oh, he caught it in the face! No! aBeZy's going to land it. His teammates get the kills, though. Here comes Simp! Here comes Simp! Oh, Diamondcon! Just about lands the shots, and once again, NYSL, another round goes their way.
All that for the drop of blood, but now they're striking a little bit harder. Much cleaner round this time, and frankly, it's just about not getting picked off after you get the bomb down. I think, again, Cellium winning those 1v1s on Clayster has been a focal point early on. This time, everyone from York stays up, trust the system, trust the setup that you have. And again, you talk about those mid-round adjustments, maybe for FaZe. Maybe they don't want to give up that B plant for free anymore. See what they do in the future round, but of course, on the attack, FaZe right back to B.
And you're already seeing how important those 1v1 engagements are. I mean, you win your one on this map, it basically opens up everything for the trades, but we'll see how we go. Asim, Clay, win there. It's right up front. Simp trying to get involved. Oh my god, nice sentry from Simp. Great shots. Mack's going to finally put the bullet in him to take him down. 3v1 now for Arcitys. And he is going to be playing this slow. Patient, calculated approach now from Arcitys, but there's nothing calculated about this push from New York, baby. They just want to end it. The nades are there. The shots come through. The trades don't matter. NYSL, 3 rounds in a row.
Very quick bounce back, and an important one to get at that, just to slow down the momentum. One of the most terrifying things about FaZe is, like, what was the key to victory? Take down aBeZy for the first blood? Well, they're successful. The issue is, after that, everyone on FaZe is incredibly capable of clutching. Arcitys, maybe not a lot of life there towards the end, but you didn't even see the makings of the play, right? He's still getting the nades out late, still has those opportunities. Playmakers across the board. Well, for New York, interesting switch up. They have bullied out B on the attack every single time. Maybe a little bit more focused on the middle of the map. Looks like, yeah, they might want to commit. They're rotating this bomb potentially towards A still. Yeah,
they were committing towards A, but at FaZe on the defense, they do the same thing every time. It's 2 in towards A, one player goes through that middle corridor, and then someone sits over towards B, usually Cellium. So no major changes from FaZe, but enough to adapt. And Diamondcon, he is on the tracks, slithering through. Oh, nice shot. Play, great bit of work there. Diamondcon can't quite get any further forward. Clayster's coverage does not quite extend past his line of sight. 3-man push now in towards B. You've managed to hold Atlanta FaZe in position on A for a long time. You're going to be able to get the bomb down. It's going to be on Arcitys to make that quick turn around the corner, look over towards tickets, and maybe get the bomb in. Has enough time passed, though, for Atlanta FaZe to maybe think that the B play's happening. It is. It's Cellium. He's already managed to make his way towards the back. 3v3. Bomb down. Arcitys, what a spot to be in for there. Asim's going to get the kill. Here comes the push in from behind. Cellium and Simp now leading the charge. Clayster lay prone. Great shots. The trades are there from Simp. 1v2. For Simp, almost able to get it done. But Asim, lightning quick reflexes. It's a 4-3.
And FaZe really is just happy to give up this bomb plant completely for free. They trust their retakes, but that's 2 rounds back-to-back where they just get punished. And I'd say for Arcitys as well, he gets the shots on Mack, then just flies out, and that is an easy gunfight win for Asim. You already have the bomb down, you got a 3v2. You don't really have to worry about the flank too much either, so New York on point on this B attack. Been happy to go here on repeat. Well, now I guess the opportunity to see what FaZe wants to do. They've been mixing it up a little bit more on offense, and well, the Bully strat might be back right towards B. aBeZy is flying.
Oh, he flew. He actually flew. You saw that little head fly up top, and it was just too late for Clay. He was like, I think I just saw, I'm dead. Oh my God, they're on point. Here we go. Simp's trying to make the wrap through mid. He's going to find one. It's going to be Asim to maybe catch a kill or two here. No, he's gone as well. Diamondcon, 1v4. Finds the bomb planter. aBeZy now coming up next. Diamondcon, he's playing the angle perfectly. 1 minute remaining on the clock. He's made this 1v4, now a 1v2. He definitely saw Simp there. Big tags. Going to slow him right down. The bomb will be planted, but Simp knows full well he should be coming through mid. He's given up that position for a brief moment. Can the aggression of Diamondcon now allow him to make his way forward? This is where the fear sets in. Where are FaZe? What have they done? They're going to be playing this one very, very deep from incredibly far back there on that site. This could be it. The wallbang can still happen. Diamondcon's in trouble. The shots are there, and I'm not even sure that player was looking. 4-4, all tied up.
Man, that could have been an interesting round. Diamondcon, I mean, he turns this from a 1v4 to a 1v2 instantly. And even after that, Simp and Cellium were very split up. He knows he has the bomb down on site. I'm thinking maybe wrap around, try to kill the guy off before it plants it quick, but Simp doing the smart thing, rotates to his teammate, playing the buddy system after that, making sure you can close down the round. But the question for me right now for FaZe, do you really want to give up this B plan again? This time they're sending 2 players down low. Simp does not want it to happen again.
Oh boy, Mack. Big wins. aBeZy though. aBeZy though. aBeZy though. Absolute slaughter. It's now a 2v2. As the players swap positions, and the aggression now from NYSL, they're just going to push aBeZy out. They're going to try to find something there. Clay, though, and Diamondcon, I love this. Transition straight across the map, through the carriage they go, in on towards the bomb site, but aBeZy makes the read. aBeZy throws one up top. Is he going to be able to land the stick? No, he lands the shots. aBeZy finds another one. It could be the full ace if he can catch Diamondcon. The shots are in. Diamondcon, run. Don't let it happen. He's coming round the corner. That's the ace for aBeZy, and what a massive round for Atlanta FaZe.
He's a hunter. An assassin. I don't even know. He just tracks these players down. No care in the world, as aggressive as you could be, and just makes it look so easy. I mean, again, Clay doesn't hear him drop. aBeZy wastes no time. It's just everything is so efficient. Doesn't even need to wait for his teammates. Admittedly, his teammate was close to being nearby, but it's got to be just so difficult to play against him. Just a true demon on the map. And just not a care in the world, man. 4 spree, 11 kills, another search and destroy performance for him. Of course, for FaZe, they still need to close it out because New York, we've seen them go on runs, but this is the man they got to shut down.
You got to look as well. He picks up 2 kills in mid and immediately transitions over to the A side to find another 2. That is fantastic game knowledge. Incredible shot calling from all around Atlanta FaZe. They're making this look easy. Still, New York now looking to bounce back. It's a fast plant on A. Much slower defense. Diamondcon's got a good bit of information. That's all you need to know for now. Can he make his way forward? Again, watch out for Simp in that top control position. He's going to be a real deterrent in the approach now, but it's going to be, looks like Clay on the flank, but it's going to be a long flank and a slower one. Seems up close. Mack wins a big one. Here comes the slide from Asim. Can't quite get it on against aBeZy. Continues the spree. Clay now bringing the QBZ up close. Finds Arcitys. And you're looking to overwhelm the site. 20 seconds remaining on the clock. 3v2. aBeZy goes in. Can't find any more. It's all down to Cellium. Straight in he goes. Can't get Diamondcon. What a kill. And the timing was not bad either. Just enough time to get it done. We're going to round 11.
Oh, baby. Round 11 for the first Express. Could you have it any other way? Such a clean and quick retake as well. I think aBeZy winning his one on Asim might have been the opening, but just everyone else on point. The QBZ reigning supreme. Nice work from Mack as well. Nice trades on here. And he's able to pick up 3. Not too shabby.
He got 3 this round. I mean, look at that. All but 1 shot. Diamondcon's play there on the bomb as well, crucial. I thought it was already defusing, but no, he managed to just get the shots there in a cell. Great read that he was coming through train. Round 11. Here we go. What kind of dirty tricks has FaZe got up their sleeves now to try to take this round by surprise? Mack, 11-6, 12-7 for aBeZy, the champions for their teams. And here we go. It's a headbutt right in towards B. aBeZy's already flown up top. Cellium now down low, trying to find the nades. You can see the defense. There's not too many of them, and it's going to be the opening. Blood's going the way of NYSL. That's huge. Bomb's going to go down now, over towards B. 2 remaining members of FaZe, Arcitys and Simp. It's going to be a very methodical approach. Slow as you like from Arcitys. No reason to make any mistakes. Clay, there's the shot. The pre-fire Diamondcon walks right into it. Couple of nades come through. Arcitys now making his approach. Simp finds one with a nice jump shot there. 30 seconds now, chance. Another pick would be great for FaZe. It's not going to be enough.
Clayster, though, he solidifies, man. He gets that last kill. Arcitys for the 1v3. If there's no time on the clock, the challenge out for the second. Not able to get it. New York Subliners, round 11. Clean and easy on Express. Those B plays on offense, the focal point for them. And they bring it in the end. Hell of a game from them to get that bounce back. Tie the series up 1-1. And maybe, just maybe, Miles, we might have a DLC team on our hands.
We got that DLC team on our hands. NYSL doing the unthinkable and taking a search and destroy for Atlanta FaZe. I think it's, what, the second blemish on their record so far, but a wonderful way to get it done there on Express. Again, the greatest opportunity you could possibly have. The map's only been in the rotation for a couple of hours. They've obviously had some time to practice for it, but still, there you go. A wonderful steal there from NYSL, 1-1 so far. Look at the stats, and man, like, NYSL, the teamwork all around was great, but like, it's those plays from aBeZy, 2k damage. It's so hard not to talk about it. It's just such a massive difference maker. NYSL, though, they squeak it out there in the end, 6-5. Wonderful stuff. Chance, we're tied up 1-1. Out control, mate. What do you think? Where do we go from here?
Well, just to backtrack for a bit, credit where credit is due when aBeZy's making the flashy plays, but Mack kept up with him the entire time. It was like the first 3 rounds, he was the only player getting kills. He gets 12 in the end as well, so superstar performance coming out of him to make sure the bounce back. But the control, as you said, this is the must win, right? The problem that FaZe has had, or if you're playing against FaZe, is it's incredibly difficult to beat him on search once, let alone twice. Well, York got that out of the way. You beat him on the control, you get the lead in this series, and then you have an opportunity on the next 2 maps, either that 4 or 5, to try to close it down. And with a map like Apocalypse on for the map 4, anything can happen. We simply don't know, so maybe the pick and bans, New York got the job done. We get to see.
We do. We get to see Apocalypse as well. Wonderful stuff. Well, we're going to take a quick look now at our US Army tactical play. It will, of course, be that round 11, a crucial round. Wonderful opening picks from NYSL. Chance, walk us through the magic.
Well, I mean, really, it's the opening break. It's just the first bloods that come through. How many rounds did we see FaZe give up the B plant for free and trusted their retakes? I think the first round, maybe the first 2 where it happened, the retakes were successful. They got the defensive round wins, but then New York started to spiral. Clayster started winning the 1v1s against Cellium instead of losing them. Then the B plant started working out. This final round 11, FaZe made the adjustment. They didn't want to give up the plant for free. They matched the gun-on-gun aggression on site. They just did not win the gunfights. All of the ones, New York came out on top. And well, as soon as you get that 4v2 and bombs down, it is just free and easy from there. New York making clean work in the round 11.
I wouldn't be too surprised if we see a couple more, maybe 1v3s, 1v4s there on Express. There's definitely opportunities to get those bigger plays, especially towards that A site. Very excited to see what happens here on Express throughout the rest of the year, but that's it. Our first one done. We're all tied up 1-1 in this series. When we come back after this break, it's going to be some raid, and then we play Apocalypse. Can't wait. Nor can you. See you after the break.
They can't stop it. They can't stop the kid. Shake the numbers, I'm running it up. I got plenty bands, I'm thumbing it, yeah. Do what you can, you could try. Stop it. OC dub, way up like a rocket. Acting up, acting that way out of pocket. For the grind, for the hustle, we can't knock it. Do what it take, do what you do, you could try. Yeah. I've been up, I've been stuck up in the sky. Yeah. Know me at the top, I can't lie. Haters watch it, throw the piece, tell them bye. I got things to do, I got bands to get. Competition up in smoke, ooh, cannabis. Ask me why I'm a top 10 candidate. I'm so fly, I'm so clean, ooh, and I'm rich. They can't stop it, they can't stop the kid. They can't stop it, they can't stop the kid. Check the scoreboard, I'm running up stats. Numbers don't lie, that's facts. They can't stop it, they can't stop the kid. They can't stop it, they can't stop the kid. Check the numbers, I'm running it up. I got penny bands, I'm thumbing it, yeah. Tell them move, get up out the way. It's ludicrous, yeah, how much I'm getting paid. 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 10K. No mob ties for the player being made. Now how you spoke to your girl, better check her phone. And do you know what she doing when you not at home? And when she tell you she alone, but she not alone. She got a lot of options, eeny, miny, mo. She gon' do what she want, ain't no stopping it all. Pour the liquor in the cup, yeah, I'm topping it off. I might take girl, take a trip to the mall. Put the shelf in the bag, yeah, cause I'm copping it all. I'm saying, they can't stop it.
The Call of Duty League is brought to you by GameFuel. Use code CDL2021 for a special discount on GameFuel.com. Tournament audio and team listen-ins are powered by Astro Gaming, the official headset and mix amp of the Call of Duty League.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is finally time to get the show back on the digital road. Opening weekend is now finally upon us.
It's time to get rocking. First off, let's take a look at one of our squads, Toronto Ultra.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Call of Duty League. We are rip-roaring and ready to go into our third match of the series so far. But before we do that, don't forget to text TMO Buzz to 313131 for a chance to win some private AMA sessions with the players from NYSL, including Zuma. Stallion, he can give you some advice about how to make some great pasta, or maybe how to work on your mouse and keyboard gameplay. Who knows, because the boy is killing it. We love you, Subliners. We hope you're all doing well. But so far, so good in this series, Chance. Now, we're going to see Simp. What he did to them in the map 1 was pretty nasty. In map 2, he wasn't too bad either, but we're going into control now. The man is simply a warrior, Chance. Tell me a little bit about this demon.
I mean, the stats pretty much say it all. I know stats aren't everything, but when they're this good, they basically do the job. And more importantly than this, he has gone positive in nearly every single map he has played this entire year. They've played, what, 38 maps now, I think it is, including the ones from today. He's only gone negative 4 times. He almost never has bad maps. At the worst you ever get out of him, he's very good, and the best, he takes over and dominates and does whatever he wants. The kid is incredible. It's been this way for a couple of years now, and frankly, he has shown 0 signs of slowing down as an individual.
He's got a long and exciting career ahead of him, that's for sure. I mean, I remember I've had this conversation with a few of the old pros, and they're just like, you know, it's not fun playing against him. And I think it was like Nameless, he was like, can you even imagine having to like get on and like scrim against guys like him, guys like Shotzzy, aBeZy, like these young guys who are just so mechanically gifted? The answer is no, I'd rather not. I've come across Arcitys in league play, and it is horrible. On the other end, horrible experience, but a lot of fun nonetheless. Here we go, friends, into raid control. Sorry, mate, go on.
Well, Miles, yeah, you told me about the Arcitys game. Do you remember what it was you said specifically about his gameplay?
I said that no matter how many shots I put into him, he would land the headshots on me for those final kills every time. But that final bullet was always a headshot. Whether he jumped, whether he ducked, dodged, whatever it was, he did it every single time.
Yeah, so you told me that, like, I don't know, a week ago, whatever it was, a few days. I looked into it. Turns out Arcitys is actually the best player in the game right now for getting headshots. 28% of his kills across the board are headshot kills. The next closest is Seany, and after that, it's a pretty steep fall off. So you were completely right. Arcitys getting the headshots. Man's disgusting at it. It's a specific thing, but hey, you do what you can. But Mack, the first blood's in control, trying to carry that performance over from the S&D. Strong opening break so far.
Yeah, stick around for more fun FaZe facts here in this series. But so far, you got a lot of love towards that B zone. That's 1 tick gone. There's a hell of a lot of Subliners players there, and they're going to get the cap any moment now. Second tick, there it goes. Oh, well, boy, it's flying by. Speaking of flying, here comes Arcitys. Woohoo! That's a clean B. Oh, baby. And he does it in the nick of time. Look at that. They so nearly had B. It couldn't have been any better. It really couldn't have. Over towards A we go, Chance. And Subliners, I mean, look, it was a great opening break. It was beautiful. You got a lot of times and lives still left to work with, but can you make the same kind of break? It all comes down to aBeZy.
Down to aBeZy. I just want to point out, by the way, 2 of those 3 kills Arcitys got were headshots, just to keep in mind. He is consistent with it, but New York may be able to get out of spawn trap. They actually have bodies on both the points right now. Asim and his teammate nearby on B. That should be enough to get it through. And well, on A, I think a tick has pretty much already gone through. Looks like FaZe swarming on to clear it out, but nice little mismanage, splitting the map just a little bit. Now for New York Subliners, they get 1 minute and 45 seconds to get 2 ticks on A.
Yep, and they've got time. Do they have the patience to not let these players from FaZe slip through? Arcitys is going to be very slow here. I wonder if Mack will be aware. It's Still spawning basketball side. Oh, sneaky Arcitys. Here he comes. Mack, he's behind you. It's the kill. A few more his teammates drop, though. We have players now for NYSL on the A zone. Here comes a few of them. It's going to be Diamondcon and Asim picking up the time. And meanwhile, in from behind, aBeZy comes out of driveway. He manages to get a single kill before being taken down, but you still got 2 players there from NYSL on the point. Anyone in position to get it? Not a chance. Asim gets himself a 5 spree, and NYSL take the first round.
Take the first round, they ball it out as well. I mean, maybe the 4-piece that FaZe got towards the start, you thought the tide might have been turning, but frankly, you after the opening break, you get two ticks over towards B, and then even when you get slayed out, you spawn right back on point to start going to A. Just handling the map very well. And Raid is one of these DLC maps, man. York Subliners. Just be that DLC team.
DLC.
I'm stealing this from Study, by the way, just for what it's worth.
We love you, Jay. He's hanging out in the green room right now, probably screaming his lungs out, seeing his boys. And I bet he wished he picked them to win the series because they're looking hot so far. But we'll see how we go. 3-man push now for NYSL in towards A. There's one on the B push. Here comes Simp. Nice tags. Arcitys to Cellium getting it done. In on towards A we go, and immediately for the cat. aBeZy wins his close range gunfights, no problem. Trophies are cleared out. This should be a relatively easy hold. That first tick is a thing of the past. Second one's on its way. And at this point in time, NYSL are just like, worry more about B. You've got Diamondcon hitting the flank, trying to find some damage here. But at this point in time, it's really damage control. A is pretty much done. All you need to do now is try to isolate those players, contain them when towards that A point, and don't let them get on B. Arcitys, oh my god, dude. Arcitys, you may just do it. Or maybe not. Slow.
He knows they're there. He knows someone's in bedroom. He just doesn't know exactly who. Well, Mack maybe makes it a little bit more obvious. And well, Clayster just picked the kill up in the feed. So now you know the game. They got 2 players over towards bedroom, and Clay wants to get aggressive at 2 and 8. Maybe not the best thing to do, but they still have bedroom control. But Mack, now he feels the pressure. FaZe might just be able to bully out this hill from the front.
Yeah, let's hear it for the players themselves. Let's go for a quick Astro Gaming listen in with Atlanta FaZe.
Diamond,
nice.
So on the left side lock, left side rock. We turn the rock, he's trying.
Right side.
Okay, money. Yo, I'm in money, watch out, nice. Money.
Money, stay down.
Stay up. Push me, done. Nice, back court. I'm trying to get kitchen.
Yeah, good.
Kitchen, done.
Stack it.
I'm shoving money.
He's kitchen, or fucking...
Naded him.
Yeah, there's two. Don't try now. One more. Yo, I spawned. Too good. They can't be. They're going double pull. Got one more.
I jumped out. I got one streak.
I made a clay one shot dead. 1 minute. Pillars, I think.
I'm in one shot.
It was short, it was sweet, it was blisteringly fast. Chance, anything to take away there from Atlanta FaZe?
I mean, the comms didn't really sound all that great, a little bit cluttered, but maybe they're better at sort of understanding each other. And it's one thing, like, aBeZy wasn't saying much, but if he's picking up 3-4 pieces like he has been, then you will take it absolutely. Now Simp, the leading man with the SMG, he's going to get dropped. And, well, New York on the whole have been decent so far of not giving away the ticks. Unfortunately, though, they found themselves down by 5 lives. Mack, though, trying to even up the odds. He's able to pick up, actually, they get all 3.
Mack's coming for Cellium now, as the seam rather, in from behind. Oh my god, that was on, but he almost did that. Cell almost did that. I was halfway through the table flip before he managed to secure the kill. 25 seconds left. Mack and Asim working the bottom bedroom so well. aBeZy, Cell, Arcitys now winding up for the big hit. On the outside they go. aBeZy's going to find it. Cell's going to clean up the top with a little bit of help now. There's 15 seconds remaining. Got to get on the point. There's an opportunity to make this one work out. No lives left there for NYSL. 6 remaining for FaZe. On the point we go. Second tick's going to go fast. Here comes aBeZy streaks. This is going to help out a lot. Oh no, pull steps is about to become a graveyard. But Mack makes his way through, finds another kill. We're still not out clear on the point though. Mack makes his way in. Asim, they don't check the corners. They don't check it. Clay finally finds one, but it's a 1v3 FaZe. They land the kills. And oh my word, Sneaky Cell staying alive on point.
Happened so fast as well. Mack, the almost saving grace for the team. I mean, really, the opening break he had in round 1, bought them the offensive round win. He was almost the hero with the 3-piece to get him the win on defense, but unfortunately, where him and Asim were stacked up on their bedroom, they just ended up losing control. aBeZy sort of just walked through them. So maybe a small little mishap or just getting beat by just a little bit, but either way, all that just to be tied up 1-1. Simp getting the trophies out nice and early. This is a heavy stack on defense over towards B.
And they want it bad, but in we go. Asim loses the first gunfight against Simp. Oh, Clay just about evening it up. Straight away, looking towards those players on the push. Nice spot to be in. Great awareness. Here comes Cellium. Super aggro. Will find the kills. Min-map presence now. FaZe trying to lock it down. Mack just manages to slip through. We are going to still see the pressure in towards A. Offensive players coming through though, and again, it's trade central. Back and forth we go. Watching that mini-map, seeing these players make their way off spawns, seeing the routes they take, seeing how they take these fights. Great awareness all around, but we're still on A for NYSL.
Hey, FaZe though, they are aggressively trying to swarm in on this. You got Arcitys pillars, and they got one man trying to full flank. Well, full flank gets dealt with, so does Arcitys. That might be the clearance there, and Clayster with the next win on his teammate. A should be gone, Mack getting that final tick through. And well, once again, same thing we saw from round one, maybe just a flip of the map. New York has all the time in the world to cap 1 point. Minute 50 on the clock.
Minute 50. It's a solid bit of stack now from the members of FaZe. That Clay managed to get on the point alone, but he goes down. Simp wins a nice one there against Mack, who stuck between a rock and a hard place. Simp didn't have a problem whatsoever. Fresh mag, back into the fight he goes. Sim bringing the fight forward. Does manage to catch one. Doesn't necessarily want to push over towards B. He doesn't actually have any coverage there. Diamondcon finally backs him up. Mid-map now wide open. This could be it, but Arcitys says no. Asim's going to just about keep that space safe now for NYSL. Cell, gonna get it. Wonderful defensive work. Outstanding shots from Cellium. Simp now getting involved in the kitchen, and he's cooking up an absolute storm. It's a wonderful piece of play now from Atlanta FaZe on the defense. 1 minute 5 on the clock chance. The life count is slowly getting out of control at 14-9. New York Subliners scratching their heads right now as they try to make their way forward.
Trying to make their way forward, and the trade so far so good, but Simp still in that top bedroom control, and they gotta get rid of it. Asim though on the pinch, able to clean up one, and Simp just doing it all, stays alive, the movement from up top on point, and he's still here. They have no idea where to go. Clayster gets hunted down in the water, and this bedroom control has been so fierce, so clean. For a 10v3, you know FaZe are gonna get it. Frankly, just give Simp the final couple kills, and he's going to be thinking about some score streaks. Finally gets taken down. But still, the job well done. FaZe just ferocious on defense, man.
And that fadeaway from Simp. We cut away just in a moment. The observers are kicking themselves. No one thought he was going to get that kill, but he did. Crazy stuff. Mack's taking a couple down with him, just trying to keep the life count all theirs. Nice shots nonetheless, but FaZe, an insane defensive round from them there. Mad love to the bedroom. That top spot, Simp played it perfectly.
Just some of these scrappy moments. I mean, we see all like the crazy action in the bedroom, but turns out some of the ARs making the big plays. This is where Cellium, sort of the lone man, wins the gunfight on Asim, trades out the next man in Zig. We saw similar spots like this from Arcitys, just the ARs in and around kitchen, picking up all the kills. I think FaZe right now in the slaying category, they're up by about 10 to 12 kills. Guns are hot right now and ablazing. They, of course, want to close out this control round right here because we've seen them a few times. I think really just once. Actually, yeah, just once against Toronto where they dropped the search and destroy. Well, they immediately bounce back in the series. FaZe is trying to do the same thing once again.
We go, FaZe on the offense in towards A. One player in towards B. It looks like a 1v1. As soon as that fight is decided, it's going to change the face of this opening push. Diamondcon wins the 1v1 on B. So the 3-man hit towards A, you saw them go back and forth. They were waiting for confirmation on the win. Without that, commit to A. See how much damage we can do. And the answer is not a whole lot of damage. NYSL, fantastic hold off the rip.
See him getting caught out. This is actually FaZe just like staying in arc, keeping the pressure on this side of the map, and really just sort of playing for picks. So far, nothing so good, and New York taking full advantage. The spawn trap might be in. They have their work cut out for them if they want to get on defense. They have a ton of kills to make up for, but right now, spawn trap is in. Asim's got A under wraps, and well, Diamondcon and crew, they have the cutoffs to be. New York on point so far on defense.
You saw fast FaZe work, though. I mean, aBeZy went up and down the stairs. Into Tiki he goes, finds the kills. This is unbelievable. He's serving up some shots there from the bar. Onto the B point we go. 22.2 on the clock. There goes the kill. Oh, Clayster, what movement. Not bad for the old thumbs. They managed to land the kills in mid. There's 15 seconds remaining. aBeZy now pushing these players forward. Now trying to buy as much time as possible for the reinforcements to make their way in off spawn. 2 players going through mid now for FaZe. aBeZy has the important job of stopping these players on the back stairs. There's the first. Mack's up next as he comes down the ramp. Here goes aBeZy, still an important job to have, and he just about loses it. Now Mack can allow the push from behind. Arcitys wins another one. 10 seconds on the clock. Still finding these kills. 8 seconds now and counting. And that could be it. Till aBeZy makes his way onto the A point. Once again, stopping the clock, forcing the attention now of NYSL. Can they get the cap on towards A? Chance is going to be a miracle. But they may just be able to bully this one out, and we're going to force ourselves into a final fight. At 14 for FaZe, 19 for Subliners. It's all going to come down to B.
Big wins by Cellium, though, just to keep things a little bit close. 6.8 on the clock, but the A point secured. You get that extra minute. Asim, though, you see the problem. He's got that sort of AC control, so they're going to be spawning out over towards Arden. Well, that's a long way to go to get to this B point. Maybe through the middle of the map. FaZe is sending 3. This is the moment. This is the play they're trying to get through.
Oh boy, nice work from Arcitys Cell with the Krig up close. Not the ideal weapon. The Diamondcon's a little bit better in that instance, but he's still going to go down. Still. NYSL will hold. For the time being, all good. You've got 35 seconds on the clock. Nice bit of a poke from Clay. Doesn't need to overpush. Doesn't need to take too much more. His teammates are there to back him up. And here goes Clay once again. Great awareness. In and out he goes, but the team shot comes through. FaZe starting to make their way forward. Still, good defense. Arcitys now, the furthest member forward. Nades are up. Trophies are good. Trophies are gone. Arcitys now, the 20 seconds on the clock, has to win big. Can't quite get it done. The reinforcements rocking up. Diamondcon finds one before being traded out, and here we go. aBeZy onto the point. No lives left for Atlanta. 5 lives remaining for New York. 2-man on the point. You have to make a single play now if you are NYSL. It's almost done. They could well get it. There's the contest. No, the player couldn't get on point. It's a 3-1 in control. Chance, he could not have been closer if you tried. What a hold from Atlanta.
I mean, it might have seemed close, but for me, that is just getting bullied out. The number of times New York had bedroom control on defense, and it just gets tossed away eventually. FaZe just so efficient with their trades, and well, managed to get the 2 guys on point towards the end. The tick progression goes so fast in FaZe. Honestly, what felt like one of the quicker raid controls that we've had, at least from my point of view, but they get that ball rolling, and again for New York, in my mind, that control an absolute must win. It's nice to get the surge, but still, down 2-1 in the series. Got Atlanta FaZe full steam ahead, and again, just the stat lines for you. Clean and easy, across the board, great damage out of everyone from FaZe. And really, probably just not the best game we've seen to control out of Clay. Ordinarily, the man's on point.
Yeah, tough one there for NYSL, but for FaZe, good work. 3-1's not a bad stat line to see there. But now we go to Apocalypse. Before we get there, though, friends, we're going to take a very, very quick commercial break and allow you to gather your thoughts and prepare yourself physically, emotionally, and spiritually for a brand new map here in the Call of Duty League. We come back, friends. Exciting game 4 of this series. Don't go anywhere.
Yeah. I get mine. You get yours. Who gon' ride? What you do it for? New design. New accord. Yeah. Do or die. Yeah. Hey, look, everybody with it. Eyes super heavy. I'm moving steady right through the city. Lift it. My foot up on the gas. Get a better way or watch you on the Michelin. Ties tied away. Better ride that or you swimming with the fishes. Try not to get offended. My spaceship is coming.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Call of Duty League. And I tell you what, I would love a pair of those Toronto Ultra kicks. They looked sweet. Someone who doesn't want those shoes is Clayster. Chance, he had a bit of a rough one there in the control, now pondering his thoughts, certainly delving deep into the mind of one of the finest in Call of Duty. But now for the rebound here in Apocalypse. What they got to do?
Well, this is the interesting question, right? Because I think on Apocalypse, it is just purely an unknown factor. Clayster, well, throughout stage 1, the man was on point, 8th overall best KD in the league. He was on fire, but again, even from what we just saw in that control, he was all right. But if you're trying to beat FaZe, you got to be way better than all right. It is not going to be fun to be down 2-1. It would be a very unfortunate circumstance, man. The second team to ever beat FaZe in Search and Destroy, at least this year. And if you can't get that advantage and turn that into a win throughout the series, it'd be a little bit painful, but this is why Apocalypse is fun, man. We don't know what's going to happen, and if they force that Game 5, I'm a believer. I'm a believer that it can be done, but of course, if you're a FaZe fan, you're feeling very comfortable with that Game 5 in the back pocket.
And again, of the high-level sort of comparisons we're drawing with Apocalypse and Crossroads, you're expecting, you know, faster submachine gun heavy play. Obviously, that sounds like it favors Atlanta FaZe, you know, on paper, but you never know. Here we go, friends. First time in the 2021 Call of Duty League. Apocalypse now in the rotation. Had to get that in there. Shout out the fans. But there we go. It's in the map. It's in the pool. It's now in league play. I cannot wait to search later on today, get Garrison controlled 9 times in a row, and hope for an Apocalypse. But there you go, baby. Sweet little birdies. I think only we can see that right now, but the observers are having some fun on Apocalypse. Let's get it. First time. Brand new map. Very excited to see how the DLC maps play out here in Cold War. And Chance, well, who you favouring, mate? Who you honestly favouring off the rip?
It would be hard not to pick FaZe in terms of who I'm favoring, but I would say for anyone at home that wants to learn how to play this map, pick whoever you think the best player is. If you're an SMG, Simp or aBeZy is a great guy to look at on the ARs, whoever it's going to be. Watch how they work on the mini-map. See how these rotations play out. The faster you learn this map, the better. And then in league play, you'll just come out aggressive as always. And, well, inside the hill right now, Clayster just gets chopped down. FaZe, nice little hold so far. And keep in mind, where this hill is rotating to, well, that's where Asim is going. He's trying to get the clearance. But Simp is there to keep things nice and stable.
Yeah, this area where Simp is, we call it Courtyard. It's got some statues in there. That'll be the next hard point opening up in just about 20 seconds. Simp, oh boy, breaks the nose of Clayster. Says, hey buddy, how you doing? Arcitys gets some worshipping done on the backside of the temple there, and aBeZy's going to find the kills as well. So, all good in the hood for Atlanta FaZe. They got those left-hand side spawns, but for now, that's not a problem. Here comes NYSL flooding in through the bottom side of the map. They're going to take a lot of shots. They're tagged up heavily. Finally, Asim stops Cellium. Arcitys, though, from top broken position there, watching these players make their way through the front. FaZe with a great hold so far. Now, you've got 2 options really to hit this push. You can make your way through the top side of the map to that right-hand side where Simp is now. We can come through the temple. The jump up by broken is not going to be easy to make your way through. But again, if the flood's on, it's all good. Not a tough, well, not an easy thing to do whatsoever. Tough to defend against. Let's see how they go. 40 seconds left in the hard point, and FaZe haven't dropped a moment.
And you see Asim, how patient he is going to be. The temple spawns coming in from FaZe, though, and up top, the hip fire might connect, but aBeZy wins the gunfight. The hold good so far. Well, now New York maybe trying to flood through the front, but they get chopped down and not quite a full 60. But FaZe is going to be very close to getting all that time in the world. And you see the difficulty of breaking into the hill. One of the dirtiest head glitches potentially in the game. Talk about a power position and a half, and, well, FaZe make good use. The first hill might not have been perfect. The second hill was a lot closer, going into this next hill with about a 25-point lead.
Yep, not a bad start here for Atlanta FaZe. aBeZy down by the trench. We'll find a couple more kills, but not too much more to be had. Back underneath the catwalk we go. It's on Arcitys now to try to hold these players back from barrel. But again, NYSL have got in close. Asim and Mack, they're going to make a lot of noise. Diamondcon backs him up. Oh, big shots. Trades once again. And FaZe comes out on top. You see the sort of back and forth we go. The spree there from Cellium does finally come to an end. 10-5 overall for him. Wonderful work. Now you see Diamondcon here in this top ammo position, the armory. See a Hardpoint float over there in just a moment, but for now, we're still over by the underside of the catwalk. Diamondcon making his way forward. Nice position to be in, can't quite make the full mantle, but it doesn't matter. Asim's going to get those kills. Nice awareness. Great shots onto Cellium. Nice teamwork all round for NYSL. They should be able to get the hold here, but eyes on the minimap. Look at number 3. Simp trying to make the sneaky play. Ew, he's done it. He's managed to get 1 kill. If he gets any more here, he may be able to start trying to make a play in towards the hard point. His teammates have shown up, and there we go. Over towards this next courtyard by Ruins. The big head in the middle there. Some players call it turtle. Never understand that one. Someone needs to tweet me and tell me why you call that turtle. But chance, all good so far for FaZe.
All great so far, I'd say. The pinch was actually in, and maybe another pinch coming through as the split spawns are coming through. Great time to see if FaZe has that spawn awareness, and maybe Simp does. He spotted at least 1 player on the cross, and well, he might just be calling all this out to his teammates, and you can see Arcitys and aBeZy maybe actually didn't get spotted on the cross. 1 player gets taken down, and now bullying from where Simp was. But even still, 30 seconds have gone by. This is the first real attempt at a break they've had, and Mack just gets chopped. In New York, they're having to chalk this up and rotate already. They have so far to go. FaZe right now on point on the brand new map.
Brand new map. Looks like they've been playing it all their lives. Simp's got himself an artillery strike to work with. Again, quite an open map. Lots of places to really play that effectively, but here we go. Over towards the armory. We've got members of FaZe upstairs. Play now making his way in through the back. Nice bit of kills. NYSL flooding the bottom side. All you have to do now is worry about the attack that will come from FaZe. They've got a great spread across the back of the map. Artillery's going to make this a lot easier, I bet. Simp, nice precision placement there. That should force a few players out, if not get the kills out right. And he's going to get Diamondcon. Now the pinch is on. Oh, aBeZy wins another one from the big side of the map to the front. Seem on point he goes. NYSL holding on for dear life here, but the kills come through. FaZe are back on spawn.
And this is just a hill that is incredibly difficult to get through, even with the streaks. Nice angle, though, actually, at a Cellium. Gotta write that one down to make sure I keep that in the back of my mind. And now the attack on the hill is here. Simp drops down for the ladder, but Asim in the feed is able to pick up 3. Not good enough, though. They needed a little bit more. And the streaks maybe kicked it off towards the start. FaZe breakthrough. Again, a team that is very happy to break through every single hard point in the game.
Oh boy, and back over towards the point we go. The final 10 seconds before we reset the hardpoint rotations to go right back smack bang in the middle of the map. Simp wins a weird one against Clayster, but he gets the kill nonetheless. It's going to be 158 and climbing. We've got Simp sitting towards the top side. Mack and Co now trying to make their way up close. aBeZy's going to find those openers. You've got a nice bit of control now from Atlanta FaZe. The up high position Cellium's in, over by the television room or the interrogation room. Offers him a very, very powerful spot to oscillate back and forth between there and the bookstore. The book room, rather, and find those kills. Mack trying to get the pressure on point. Chance 162 and climbing. I don't think the Subliners are out this yet, totally honest. I think they can pull this back, but FaZe are bringing the heat early on.
Yeah, I think I might disagree with you, honestly. I think FaZe are bringing all the heat in the world, right? You're going to have a near 100-point lead after this P1 hill, potentially. And if New York don't break through and flip the spawns, we saw what happened the first go-around on P2. aBeZy is just posted up on the new hill. He's not going to give anything away. They're going to make sure they stay alive to keep those spawns. And New York getting chopped down in the point as well. They got to go on a hike and a half just to try and rotate. Maybe actually, small opening, Clayster might be able to get through the new, but there's a lot of gunfights they're going to need to win, and Clay able to get the first.
But you called it. They need to go on a bit of a hike, and instead of hiking, I think they called an Uber, and now they're there already. Clay's going to be able to do what he can from this spot. Oh, but number 3, once again, Simp, so sneaky. He's in the rugs room. He's in the top side of the temple. Look at him, just chilling, having a moment to himself, a moment of quiet reflection before he unleashes hell from the top side there. He's going to find the first, just make the defense that bit softer, as again, the pinch is now on. Diamondcon can't find him.
Dear.
He's so sneaky. As he continues to play, the break is good from the front, and just like that, Simp's little sneaky moves gives his teammates a very solid foothold here in the hard point. They could get the remaining 20-odd seconds, and that is a great play. NYSL from the top, cut to ribbons. Mack wins it. There's one more player here for the 1v1. Not a chance. Simp, once again, a brilliant Apocalypse hard point from him.
I mean, that's just example number like 35, it seems like, of why FaZe is so strong. It's not just the overall skill cap or skill ceiling that this team has. They can even make the smart plays as well. Simp, absolutely next level. Even the positioning, just for the player that tried to trade him out, just couldn't find a behind the pillar. Advanced stuff coming out, but maybe on New York trying to get that ball rolling, trying to make it happen here. Asim, headset cranked, able to find that first kill. Slides coming out in front of him. FaZe able to get the trades, able to get New York off the point, at least for the moment.
Brian doing what they can. Diamondcon with the trade there. Clay's already on the point. Nice bit of work, see if they can hold on to this one again. 220 is a lot to come back from, and FaZe are a devastatingly strong team, but let's see what NYSL have got. It's not over yet. aBeZy on the aggressive push forward. Asim, brilliant work once again. 19-17 overall, but man, he is shooting hot tonight. Mack finds another good one. Arcitys, slow and steady approach towards this next hard point, and as you can see on the rotation already, it's a heavy, heavy stack. NYSL are going to win the fight. They should have control for next, right off the rip. FaZe spawning by Temple, now with a long run ahead of them. It's a nice kill on the Clayster. Another few seconds will go their way on the hard point, and every little helps them right now. How well can New York hold on to this hard point, though, when it flips open chance? That is the question.
Well, FaZe has been on point with their breaks, and they get one more break on a hill, and they win the game right now. You gotta see him inside the point, doing what he can, and well, his teammates are there for the trades as well. Number 4 in the minimap, aBeZy, trying to stay alive and potentially block some of these spawns. You can actually see Diamondcon trying to wall bang him. New York hunts him down. And still alive so far, chipping away at this lead. Well, you can actually tell FaZe kind of feels that pressure. They're sending these 3 players on the flank. They're basically trying to rotate for Moo, and they're doing this with 40 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, aBeZy, though, able to make a break on his own potentially here. Nice shots into us. Oh my god, into Asim, nice shots. Does get the kill, trying to keep him pinned in that courtyard. Trying to hold him in position so they can't make it over towards the next hard point. Arcitys is already on his way over. It is going to be on to Clay, who wins the gunfight, and that's going to be that. You still have a little bit of time going the way of FaZe for now. Again, the final 10 seconds. But all that scrap time adds up, and they can win the game off of scrap time. NYSL know that, and they do not want to let this one go. Towards the armory we go. Cellium trying to make the approach from down low, cut down, and chance once again. It's New York in the point first.
Oh, this is job so well done in the point first, and obviously dealing with all the pressure in the world. Now, of course, those spawns are going to flimp right now, so you got to respond with the pressure. Asim doing exactly that. Clay can't find the kill, but his teammates still nearby for the trades. We know this hill is difficult to break, and again, you get one more. FaZe 6 seconds, that is all they need, and they're making their move.
Here goes Arcitys, he can make it work out. Mack wins the gunfight. Other trade's going to be there. Cellium now making his way forward as well. Simp leading the charge, going to the bottom of the armory they go, and it's a bloodbath. It's one clean break was all they needed. Arcitys now watching the street for the reinforcements, and with that, Atlanta FaZe, they do it. Map number 4. That's the series 3-1, and FaZe looking just as dangerous. The DLC map dreams may be dead for now for NYSL chance, but not a bad look from FaZe. It's fist bumps all round. And for NYSL, a tough loss, very, very close at times. You got to hand it to our current reigning champs.
You got to hand it to the reigning champs, man. Even on the new maps, looking pretty good. And that is the scary thing about this team. Best search and destroy team in the game. Even when they falter in the game too, doesn't make a single bit of difference. They win all the respawns anyway. Forced to be reckoned with, and just showing off the apocalypse. If you thought that the 2-0 record they had on Crossroads, taking that out was going to be a problem for them, well, probably not. Clean and easy for them is, again, just 5k damage plus for Cellium. Feasted on them. Just across the board, everybody putting in work for FaZe. Efficient work to get the job done.
Yeah, wonderful stuff. Again, Cellium, shout out to him, picking up a lot of damage. We saw some very nerdy spots. Great map awareness already right off the rip. Very excited to see more Apocalypse throughout the league, and that's your first taste, and it was succulent at best. Love it. There we go. So, with our series now done, we are going to be looking at our Scuff Player of the Game in just a moment, but it's not actually from this Apocalypse game. It was from the Control. We love that Control round, that final moment of that big win chance. We saw FaZe go huge. I know it's from the past, my friend, but walk us through this one.
I mean, this is really just the battle of the trades that you're going to have. The bait actually from Mack is perfect because Diamondcon picks up 2, but all the other ARs lost their gunfights. Asim and Clayster both fall. You get the 2 bodies on point. And at this point, it's basically just a foot race. Everyone spawns out back laundry. I mean, this might be a situation that we see later on. All the AR players might need to just flip through 74U, pull out the speed grip because you just don't have time to get there. And you see the stack getting the job done for FaZe to make sure they get that offensive round win. But job well done. Altering the S&D doesn't make a difference for them. They'll take the 3-1.
They'll take the 3-1, but there it was. We saw them get the win on Apocalypse. Very exciting to see more Apocalypse. I can't wait. I'm also going to be running League Play probably all night, and I'm looking forward to playing it more myself. But there we go. So we will be looking at the schedules now for these teams. That's their first match done of Stage 2. For Atlanta FaZe, coming up next, it's going to be the home series. Hosts themselves, the Toronto Ultra. After that, LA Thieves, Guerrillas, and of course the new London Royal Ravens coming up on April 4th. Excited to see how that one goes down again. For Atlanta FaZe, Guerrillas. A delightful start against the New York Subliners. 3-1 so far. Now, of course, we looked at the Subliners earlier on today, but now with the updated scores for the Subliners chance, does it get any easier now that you've had FaZe in the first game?
Well, I mean, by default, yeah, it absolutely does get easier, but not by a lot. That is still some ferocious teams. Again, we have the LA Thieves that are making some gun switch changes. Kenny now rocking the SMG. That's going to be interesting. Guerrillas, honestly, one of the better teams to take down these teams towards the top because of how good their search has been. But it does get easy for New York, so a lot to be desired, but they got to make sure they keep their heads in it because this might be a tough loss for them to have.
Tough one indeed. Well, lots of fun to be had here throughout the Call of Duty League. Don't forget, if you link your accounts, you can watch and earn throughout all of Stage 2. We're giving out tons of weapon XP tokens and double XP tokens all the time. I mean, I am loaded right now because basically what I do is I keep, while we're actually casting it, I've got another tab open on my PC with the game loaded on YouTube. And I'm just reaping the rewards. I'm just constantly racking in things, weapon charms, different skins, all sorts of cool things. There's more to come throughout the season, my friends. We cannot wait. But with that, we say goodbye to the end of this series and we say hello to me chatting to Arcitys after this one. And I'm very excited to hear from the man himself and that 3-1 victory over NYSL. From myself and Chance, take a quick break. We'll see you later.
Call of Duty League is presented by T-Mobile, now America's largest and fastest 5G network. Set your sights on the competition with T-Mobile, the leader in 5G. Scuff, the official controller of the Call of Duty League. The Call of Duty League is presented by USAA Insurance, auto, renters and home insurance that's made to help the military community protect what they've worked hard for.
Welcome to your Game Fuel Victory Spotlight. I am joined by the one and only Arcitys, dude. Congratulations, well done. It was a big win. You got to be feeling great.
What'd you say? Sorry. Tired in my ear.
It's all good. It's all good. I'm just saying, look, all right, congrats on the win. Congrats, you did great there, man. All right, let's just go to the next question. You got to be feeling good. So tell me a little bit about the meta change and what that's done for the team, and tell me a little bit about the new maps and the rotation because you're looking good on them.
I mean, the new meta change is it's something me and Cell been asking for a while. We want to run Krigs. Unfortunately, there's the QBZs, whatever. But we both want to run Krigs. I got thrown into a QBZ role, but it's whatever. I'm not complaining. And we've been focusing these maps a lot ever since Major 1 finished. And we've just been trying to get better and better. Obviously, we're trying things in that Express. It's the only reason Clay took a map off us. I'm kidding. But I don't know. I'm really enjoying the meta right now.
Yeah, it looks good, man. You're looking really comfortable again, like we were talking just beforehand, but on Express, like, you got to, like, put your feet up at times. The boys were flying. It was exciting to watch.
Yeah, they're fine. They're flying a little too much, though, you know? Like, we're dying a little early on defense. We want to see how Clay reacted if we just left the bomb side open, and he's a vet. He took over. He knew. He knew to just keep going on that bomb site.
He did know, dude. We love that. All right, cool. So tell me a bit about like the motivation, because you guys obviously you won Major 1 pretty comfy. Like it was a solid victory. You made it look really easy. Yeah. How do you stay motivated? How do you stay on top of your game? How do you stay one step ahead of everyone else?
I mean, we just like I said, as soon as Major 1 finished, we heard these maps coming in. We're like, we gotta like pick it up. We gotta get hard, because Chris had a vacation or something to do for a little bit. So obviously, control after Major 1 was our biggest problem we want to work on. And winning that 3-1 versus New York, which is a really good raid control team, it felt great. But obviously, playing with these guys in BO4, we went back to back at the end of the year, and I know what we could do, and we all know what we could do, and we want to get even farther.
Right on. Well, you're looking good so far. Cannot complain whatsoever. Anything you want to say to the fans, your friends back home? The floor is yours, dude.
H4F.
Whoa.
I'm just kidding. Nah, thank you for all the support. All the OpTic fans too. Even I'm on another team. Like, they're showing love. I appreciate it, and it helps me every day. Thank you, guys.
Right on, man. Right on. Thank you very, very much, Arcitys. Congrats again on the big 3-1. Looking forward to seeing more of you here in Stage 2.
Thank you.
Cool. Well, that's that. We've done one series so far in the day. We have one more to go. When we come back after this break, it's even more Call of Duty League action coming your way. Get yourself a drink. Feet up. We're not done yet. See you after the break.
Pulled up with the cups and the cake. Count a few bucks when the money inflates. I ain't in a rush cause we did it my way. But there's money right here, so you better not trip. Oh, yeah. Shawty don't trip, yeah. Shawty don't trip, check. Shawty don't, ayy, yeah. Shawty don't trip, shawty don't trip, yeah. Shawty don't trip.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Call of Duty League. It is now time for our final match of the day, the Florida Mutineers versus Seattle Surge. This should be a very fun one, a rematch. Last time these two teams faced each other, it was back in Major 1 in the lower bracket. Now, a shot of redemption for our boys Seattle, but a lot of improvement we've seen from the Florida Mutineers. Chance, this should be a good one.
It should be a good one, but this is also sort of, in my mind, a make it or break it stage 2 right now for both of these teams. Neither had success, at least in like the regular season portion, the group play of it. But at least for Florida, the positive takeaways is they bounce back in the tournament and won more series there than they did in group. They need to keep that momentum train going. And then for Seattle, they just need to start getting some wins, man. I think 1-5, 1-6 record overall. They've been on the struggle bus, well, the entire year so far.
Well, now we'll see just how far these series can go. And again, for Seattle, a win would be great, obviously. But for their rivals, the Florida Mutineers, in this nautical head-to-head, we'll see who comes out on top. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, the Florida Mutineers.
The dictionary defines redemption as the deliverance of persons or things from the possession and power of captors.
It is a 3-0 victory over the Florida Mutineers.
As the act of making something better. As the act of making up for a loss.
It is over, and that is a shocker for the Mutineers.
We define it as inevitable. You can count our KD. You can count our headshots. You can count our hill time. What you can't do is count us out.